All right, guys, we got some strawberry plants. We got to build a raised bed for them. I just grabbed some stuff laying around. I got this 2x4 I tried to use as a pry bar, and then I kind of broke it in half. And then I got some 2x8s, which are 2x7 and 8. I don't know how you can sell something by that. Should be like faulty advertisement selling you a 2x8, because it's literally like 7 1/4 by 1.5. So to me, that's faulty advertisement. I'm buying a 2x8. I want 2 inches by 8 inches, not whatever. But yeah, everybody agrees with that. I'm not 100% how big I want to make this bed, because I think I only have about 4 bags of topsoil and a bag of black cow. So yeah, I'm not gonna make it too big, I don't think. 6 strawberry plants should only need, what, about that much each. What was that? 6 or 8 inches. Probably make it 2 foot wide by how long? 5 foot, 6 foot, something like that. It's probably too big for the amount of dirt I have, but we'll see. We're just working off a trailer here. It's we just had a storm last night, and I'm just over here in the car hauler. Haven't really mowed. I'm kind of letting the dandelions grow up. The bees can, you know, dandelions all over wild strawberries, but they only get like itty bitty. So I'm just letting that stuff grow up and let the bees and everything have a little time there. It's no big deal. I'm mowing the grass. This dam cost me about I need about 8 or 9 gallons of fuel to mow. I broke out the nail gun this time. I'm not gonna run screws because this stuff isn't pressure treated. It's just gonna rot down after a little bit of time, a couple years, hopefully. There's no point trying to buy any, well, I didn't say no point, but I don't want to spend a bunch of money trying to buy some lumber right now. I have, I don't know, 10 or 15 of these things, so that's what I'm going to use. Hopefully, dang, I went through that like butter. It's a Milwaukee blade, but I think they're made by Diablo. I'm not 100%. I don't know, maybe I'll just take the other, 2 foot off of this one, and then whatever's left on the length is what we'll use. I got some more of the garden planted. Well, I don't know what you guys are looking at, but yeah, the rows out there and whatnot. I got purple hull peas, bush beans, and then I got snap peas, sugar snap, snow snap, something like that, peas planted. 3 of the rows, and then it rained, so the garden area is pretty wet, so I'll just be tracking through the mud, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. I did see a slight bit of these little tiny black ants, not fire ants, not carpenter ants. Maybe they're sugar ants, I'm not sure. There's a little trail now. I sprayed some vinegar on them, but then my bottle broke in half, so it's pretty odd. I guess it got dry rotted or something. So we might have to address that after a while. We'll see on that. Oh, if you're left-handed and use the skill saw, you can go on Etsy, dang, or if you have a 3D printer, and get one of these. It blocks the side port off. When you're left-handed and you're running it, it just shoots out all in your face. It still gets a little bit in your face, but with this port cover, it's pretty nice. It doesn't blast you in your eyeballs continuously. So there's the 2 boards, which they're gonna run, you know, long ways. And then my other ones will come out on the outside. So it'll be bigger than 2 foot, or I could put them on the inside to make it true 2 foot. It doesn't really matter. And then I thought about just cutting these. You either run across the inside, like last time I put them straight up and down, and it just kind of, I don't know if I like that yet. So we'll see. So I'm gonna, let's measure what this is. This is a pretty good length. It looks to be about 4 foot or 4.5 or something like that. What do we got? Yeah, we got about 58 inches, so almost 5 foot, 410. So that should be good enough. I'll cut a piece out of this one to match that side, and then we'll go up over to the garden. I ran out of landscape fabric, so what I'm gonna do is we got a new stove. I'm gonna cut the piece of the box and put up under here just to keep weeds from growing up through for now. And then once once the box eventually breaks down, it should kill the weeds and keep them out from underneath. Sorry, it's a bit windy, so I don't know if the microphone is making rustly sounds or all that. I got this giant battery on here. I think 2 of my little batteries went kapooey. Alright. So I don't need the saw now. Well, I do need the saw. I gotta cut them boards. We'll take a look up there. I guess we could assemble it. I mean, we could assemble it here for the most part. I got a deck to work on, basically, this trailer. Which I would like to stain this just to keep it longer, better shape. I don't know if they use pressure treat or not. I would hope so, but you know, you never know with places. So do we want to go on the inside to make an actual 2 foot? Probably, just because I don't have enough dirt for everything. Let's turn this guy on. Just hope we don't shoot ourselves in the hand. So much quieter than air. You hear my little buddy, my little bottle goat buddy over there, he yelling. He's still not getting used to being outside. He does not like it. Almost immediately forgot what I did. It's pretty good. Oh, of course I shot it to the... I shot down on an angle. I shot it to the trailer. Oh. I knew I brought a hammer for a reason. Now I'll be on the bottom. I may not put cross bracing because I mean it's only gonna have a couple inches of dirt spread out. So I think that's just fine. We'll save a little material too. Well, there it is. I'll have to go get some cardboard to match that. I'll probably just cut, you know, a couple pieces of the box, lay it down, and I'll cut along the edge to get it off there. All right, we got her over here, and some cardboard. There's a little bit of a dip in the ground. Because I wanted, I could sit here and even it all out and everything. I didn't go cut another piece. I just used the extra little pieces for it. So, yeah. That's all right. That's not bad. I did dig a little tiny bit. So I'm gonna throw this soil in here. It's not enough. I thought I had more bags, but I can run to the gas station and grab some. Keep the box from moving around. That gives me enough room to get the big mowers through here. Eventually, we're gonna get some like 6 foot wide landscape fabric go down through here. And there'll be more of these beds on down through. I might stick with that design for right now because this design, very expensive. Although if you guys like and subscribe, maybe we can get more of those. If you don't mind just watching videos a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm gonna use some of this black cow. The other one seemed to grow like mushrooms in it, so I don't know. There's a little worm come out of there. Yeah, what you can do if you want, you can buy like a bag of soil, just poke holes in it. It has a little bit of holes, but poke more holes and lay it down somewhere and worm, you know, for a couple months, and worms will climb up inside and they'll kind of make you worm castings. And if there is no worms in your area, then they won't be able to, but I just seen a worm come out of that bag and it's kind of, it was probably sitting on the ground there a little bit. This isn't bad. This isn't too bad. Trying to offset it with a little more black cow. The initial cost of all this stuff's kind of pricey, getting everything to go. I need several more bags of black cow for my garden, because what I'm doing, actually we could take a quick detour real quick and I'll show you. You know me in my videos, I get distracted pretty quick. But everything's doing all right. I do still have a slight bit of ant problem. I set one of these ant baits out here. I hope they're getting it and taking it back. I see a lot less than I did, but it is kind of cold. But what I'm doing is When I do my rows, I go and poke all the holes, put the seeds, and I come back with the black cow and top it off with black cow and pat it down so you can see the rows I got. That's my like sugar snap peas, purple hull peas, and some kind of bean. I can't remember which one. And the next one, I got one more bag of beans, will be that. I have like 4 rows of beans. I need to wait till it dries out a bit, and I need to till and rake all the clods out. You know, big piles of clods. Rake them out. I'm gonna do quite a few rows of corn up there. Watermelon on the side, maybe pumpkin on this side. It's getting there. It's just a lot of work. I think to get to that point, I was out there like 10 hours. I'm pretty whooped. Everything's still alive. That one does not look too good. That's a zucchini, which only if 3 or 4 of them survive, we'll have tons of zucchini. I'm gonna try to get them to go this direction onto this stuff. I keep staking him up, but he just refuses to stay up on this. This is squash, no, crookneck squash. And again, if 3 or 4 of them survive, we'll have a bunch of squash. Oh, and let's see, not tomatoes, potatoes. One of the potatoes guys is popping up, and another one there. So potatoes are starting to work their way up, and that's a thick boy right there. Red tomatoes, I think I did 1 big red tomato and then several small other Yukon Golds. But, I mean, it's fairly full. I'm gonna dump this other one in here. You know, it's gonna eventually the air will come out, it'll settle down, and I'll have to top it off here and there. But once our compost starts making and stuff, we're gonna be on track for that, or we don't have to buy tons of this bags. And once we're set up, you know, we'll just be maintaining. So that's all this is. I can see all the little sticks and stuff that are dried up, whatnot. But never mind. Okay. See, I thought I was going to be way lower. So this is pretty good for me. I like it. The only thing is, the neighbor's got like 10 or 15 cats, and if they don't get them under control, I'm gonna have to do something about it. Because I don't need them ruining my garden. If a cat comes and starts duking in this thing, it's gonna ruin it. Now, the only strawberries I had was when I was a kid. I lived in the mountains in West Virginia for a while. And my strawberries, I just had a little rock circle, and I had strawberries in it. So, I'm not 100% on this, which I got some new planters now too, though. Some of these have strawberries on them already. I need to get, this is Everbearing strawberries. The Everbearing variety produces large yield sweet fruit in June and for many months after that. Berry glare. Oh, and this bag is somehow not under the shovel. You know how it is. As soon as you're trying to do something, the wind decides it wants to do something different. Ooh, so June and on, which down here in the south, it'll probably start here in May, or pretty soon. It's already got some on it, so we might just start now. When you want fresh strawberries in the fall, the glossy foliage makes it a great ornament plant. Large patio pot for best product. Harvest continuously every 3 to 4 days after berries appear. A great choice for fresh fruit. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, full sun, plant 18 inches apart. Ooh, okay, 18 inches apart. I guess we could do 1 and 2. I kind of I'm doing here. I have only 6 plants, so we could do that, and then we could do like stagger maybe. We'll see. There's a strawberry on this one. Now, if we can get these out without messing anybody up. Now, I don't know. Should I tease the roots a tiny bit? I'm gonna do it a tiny bit. I don't want to go too much. I don't want to, because I see people not do that no more, so I'm not sure. Okay. There's one. At least they're not intertwined yet. This one actually has a flower and a small strawberry on it. See, it's got a big old root coming out the bottom. So I'm gonna try to let that big root stick down. Stop. Oh, I got doodles out here with me. My guard doodles. All right, so I got another one. This isn't 18 inches there though. So we got 3 more. This tray has a little life in it. I can start some seeds with it. I'll try to go catty corner a little bit here for this one. It's not directly straight across. They do put well, I don't know if every variety puts runners out. You know, it'll start to put runners everywhere. So saying 18 inches, but we're gonna be like right in here. I don't want to bury them too deep. Bring them up a hair. I'm gonna try to stagger that a tad bit. There. All right, so hopefully that's pretty good. You strawberry experts, let me know how we did. I think it's probably pretty good. Like I said, it should put runners out. They should start to run, and then I'll have to keep it trimmed back a little bit. I may make a whole nother one, get another strawberry. I'll make a little square here, but I do need to put a post on my fence behind here. I want to fence all this in, so towards, you know, fall, when there's not any crops or nothing, I can let the chickens roam around in here. Put a gate on the bridge, and doodles can roam in here too sometimes. Everything's getting fenced. You know, I'll have this one, that one, 3 up there, that one over here, back in there. We'll have fenced-in areas everywhere. So last I seen, there's little not strawberry, carrots. I think my carrots are starting to pop up, hopefully. So we should be getting this variety. I don't know the names, but it's dark purple and bright yellow inside. It's a what do you call them things? Heirloom. So it's not just plain old boring orange, which there's a whole bunch clumped right there. The seeds are so tiny, I made lines and I kind of just spread them in the lines. So they should be able to go deep. It's all good soil in there. There we go. Strawberries down. So hopefully, you know, there's one right there. I don't know, maybe we'll harvest after a day or two. And that one's got a little tiny one. None of these really have anything. I see some flowers. I'm not sure how these ones do. I know some things need pollinators, some things or whatever. Their roots are pretty wet because it rained last night. I'm gonna wait till it's, you know, afternoon, the sun's been out for a little bit, and we'll get them wet down. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. You know, this little strawberry bed, just another little niche in the garden. I got plenty of room for more beds all along here. As you can't tell, but the ground's slightly humped, so they don't want to sit real flat. So I may run the tiller, and I can rake it a little flatter. And then maybe, I got loofah, I put my loofah seeds in, so I might put a stake in the ground and a stake and run a piece of fence long ways here, if I can let the loofahs grow up on. But I would like some more fabric to keep it weeds under control. And then I got this whole area in here, which we'll probably end up building more raised beds or bring the garden down more next year. These old chickens, we could pop a look in. I grabbed the eggs yesterday, so there may not be. Oh, never mind, there's like 5 eggs there. All right. What? That was crazy, that little bird. Come on. Okay. I tried to put nesting boxes in here. I'll grab them a little bit. I tried to put nesting boxes in here. They're over there. It did not work out for them. Maybe they have to grow up with it, but it's kind of holding the the gaps under the fence right now. Go let this grow up, slide that over so they can have more greens. Yeah, garden's coming along, guys. Like and subscribe. You guys make a world of difference. The more you subscribe, the more you watch, the more we can expand and do. And then that's our new blueberry bush. And then our 2-year-old, maybe 2-year-old. It's pretty big, but everything eats the blueberries, so I'm probably gonna have to put 4 stakes and a netting. So, all right, guys, wife's home. I will catch you later. I'll get this edited up. Little hound doodle. Like and subscribe.